So I'm kind of in the middle of a thought right now, and I just decided to record this because it had that spark to it that made me feel like I was on to something. So this video might get really random, but I was just thinking this is just where I'm at right now, and I wanted to make sure I caught the moment just in case. But I was having a mental conversation with all the black people of the world. This is literally what I was just talking to everyone at the same time. Black people, African Americans, Native Indigenous, melanated, carbonated, neuromelanated, whatever. All y'all that look like me, that got hair like me, all y'all, whatever the hell you call yourself, you. You need to understand that this is like one of the by far greatest stories that we are living through right now about self-discovery. You know, it's kind of like the same way, like, don't get me wrong, I might lose some of y'all because, you know, I'm talking to a different type of audience. I'm talking to literally everyone, not just my people. You know, my little internet family here. But like everybody out there, it's like, I believe that we are gods. I mean, I do believe everybody are gods in divinity. Like, let's not get screwed up. Like, you know, there's great people out there of all races and colors. I don't care, white, black, Asian, Mexican, all that in the Middle Eastern. I don't care. We all got gods in this. I don't care. That's not what I'm talking about, but I'm talking to us. What's up? One of the things that I was really just thinking about, though, was this is one of the greatest stories of self-discovery. I mean, our lives as we know it is literally us living through life so we could tell the story to our kids. And this is what I did. And then the stories that they come up with about you, things that they observe about you that you didn't even know about you. The stories that they're going to make about you. My dad was amazing. My dad's kind of a weirdo, but he's smart as shit. You know what I'm saying? My mom's cornbread. You know, my mom's yams, my grandma's this, you know, my uncle's that, blah, 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 blah. You are those mothers, fathers, uncles, aunties, brothers, sisters. You know what I'm saying? You are all these people. You are the person that stories are going to be told of. One day is going to be your quotes on the wall, your quotes being used for, like, you know, thirst traps on Instagram. It's going to be your quotes taken out of context. But nevertheless, we have indeed forgotten who we are as a people. Like, we really have. It's actually insane. Like, our rap music glorifies killing another nigga because he looked at your bitch. And I said it like that because y'all know I don't get down with that. But nevertheless, it's like, he gangster. He's gangster for killing someone that is going through the same struggles, and I put that in air quotes, the same struggles, and you are going to kill them to make yourself feel better about yourself. Wait, what? Wait, y'all are fighting over concrete that none of you own? This is my hood, this is my block. And yet, you gonna let people take that from you because they put a piece of paper on your door called an eviction notice. But this is your hood, your block. Truth be told, as long as we're living in this capitalistic society, no, it's not your hood, it's not your block, it's not your city. It's not. You own nothing. You are paying rent. You are flexing to put somebody else's name on your back. What I mean by that is you are wearing a jersey to make yourself famous that says Lexus, Mercedes, Benz, Ford. You are putting fake names on your back instead of putting your own. That's weird. As much as we talk about how real we are, if we were so real, our greatness would shine without having the need of somebody else's name. Why do we try so hard to one-up one another? Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with a little bit of healthy competition. But some of y'all take the beef way too far, not knowing what's at stake. Shout out to Ludacris. That is weird to me. Like, yo, bro, but I got more followers on you, and y'all let some numbers on a little screen in your hand drive you apart to the point that you inflicted physical violence on one another? That's weird. Ladies, the queens out there. First of all, let me just catch y'all up on where I'm at. I'm in Denver, and I'm in like Old Peopleville, Casino Town, Nevada. Ain't too many black people around me. All right, you know what I'm saying. So whenever I go to places like in DC, like in Prince George County, and I see so many black women everywhere, I love that damn city. Like, it's just like, oh, this feels like Wakanda. Oh my God, yo. And everyone that comes out the door, it's a black person. Like 95% of the time, it's a black person. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. But when you don't hold yourselves to that high regard, that's when I get upset. I truly do get upset at the behavior of all of us. And I'm gonna go back to the fellas, but like, you know, ladies, like specifically, like I'm talking to y'all. You were born with the most beautiful hair on this planet. I mean, the most beautiful by itself. The most beautiful hair on the planet that literally conducts the energy of that bright thing called the sun to make you more powerful, to make your beauty even more infinite. You know what I'm saying? And you choose to cover it up with plastic hair, wigs, some other person's hair, dyeing it with all these chemicals that are literally killing you. You're wearing these long ass nails that have no functionality whatsoever. I mean, I do this for me. Okay, yeah, I'm glad you do. But like, you do realize that there's chemicals that they put on those things that your skin literally absorbs. And you wonder why you've been eating well, this and that and this and that, but you still get sick from time to time? Because your body is absorbing chemicals from these hairsprays, from all these chemicals you're pouring all over your face. Why are you wearing makeup? It's called makeup to make up for something that you think you lack in your physical appearance. That's why it's called makeup, or making up an identity. Some of y'all are so proud of your contouring, making you look like a completely different person. You are already the most beautiful creature on the planet. Why are you covering it up? I really don't understand that. When you are the ones that give birth to our nations, y'all are the ones fighting. Y'all are the ones, you know, like treating yourselves so terribly. If you, the creators, the most powerful entities on this planet, are using your powers for such petty things like pettiness on the internet, like instigating drama, like what are you doing? We are all supposed to be working together. We have such a divide and we don't even know it. Like I said with the jerseys analogy, we have, bringing this all together, we have all these fake names on our backs when we could be having our own family legacies going on. We could be creating something amazing for one another. Stop trying to one-up everybody. Sure, be competitive. Yes, you want the best for yourself. But if you see your fellow man lacking, your fellow woman lacking, then assist where you can. If you're trying to just one-up everyone, you have a lack mentality. You have a selfish mentality. I want to be the best, then be the best. But isn't there that phrase, be the best of the best? We good? All right, now I'm about to roast y'all, but you good though, right? All right, bet. Boom, we're getting to the next level. Follow me. I'm going to be ahead of you every step of the way. That's healthy competition. I don't even care if you want to be the best power couple. That would be amazing. Who can be the best couple out there in the world? But whenever you see another couple doing something well, yo, I like what y'all were doing with that. That was amazing. Actually, don't mind if I borrow that. I'm gonna use that in my formula. We're gonna do that. What y'all did, but we're gonna see if we can add our own swag to it. Yo, wish us luck with that. Yo, I hope you do great. Do it. What's wrong with that? Nah, you ain't this, you ain't. Yo, you ain't shit, bro. You ain't shit, bitch, nigga. You ain't shit. Why are you talking to one another like that? Why is that acceptable? We are going through all this drama right now because from chaos comes order. And right now, as a people, we are in the midst of chaos, but I do believe our time is coming where something crazy is going to happen and we're gonna remember who we are. Everything is a level of self-discovery. Once all the individuals know who they are as an individual, you will recognize that in other people. When more and more people are starting to recognize that in each other, realizing that we are all reflections of one another, then we as a people ascend to godlyhood. The blessing that we were born with, that we were taught, was useless. You have to remember that this world still teaches us the history of Charles Darwin and Margaret Sanger. Is that her name? The Planned Parenthood lady? You know, they put Planned Parenthood in our hoods for population control. I mean, it's called birth control. And they really push that to us. They really do. The reason why I use them in particular is because Charles Darwin and Margaret Sanger were eugenicists. They believed that, and once again, this is not to be divisive, but hey, it is what it is. Sometimes I gotta talk my truth. They are eugenicists, which means that they believe that whites were the supreme race. And they ran this thing, but they really took it to like the next level. Like they was there. Like everyone's like, oh, Hitler, But then you got these people that they still teach in our schools. They taught us that Christopher Columbus discovered America. He was such a great guy. I mean, when are you going to realize that you are being taught something that is not your history? His story. Every conscious person has to say that. But that's what it is. That's homie's story. You know, that's them. That's them's out there. That's their story. That's not ours. Why do you think ancient Egypt was so amazing? Why do you think we still talk about it? Why do you think it still perplexes all their smart scientists that they have and historians and archaeologists? It still perplexes them. Something from thousands of years ago, if that's even the right amount of time. But anyway, you know, from thousands, millions years ago, they still can't figure it out. Because we worked together on everything. We built everything together. Everyone applied we all found our areas for strengths. Right now we are at war. But during times of war, there were very much individuals that were growing and learning and passing on what they learned to one another. And just through osmosis of us teaching one another, we grow as a people. Do you not understand that we have been through so much? We are still being genocided. I'm not sure what the word is, but we're still being killed every damn day. There's still some of our people starving. But as long as you have a Birkin bag, and as long as you have a Lamborghini and a Porsche, you're good. Don't get me wrong. Yes, we are fortunate to live here where we have these things. We can have our toys. That's nice. But if you become a gatekeeper when you become successful, that don't make no sense. But nevertheless, it's like we are going through all this turmoil because this is quite literally the greatest story. We're going to get hoodwinked in the most positive way at the end of this. The big bright thing in the sky is changing us. Some of you may have noticed, I might lose some of y'all here because I know I'm already going all over the place anyway, but it's like some of y'all may have noticed that your skin is sparkling in the sun. Like for me, it's not like sparkles like, you know, like you see in like city lights, you know, that bright. But when I look at my skin, no lotion, no skin oils, no nothing. I go out in the sun, I'm like, yo, is my skin like sparkling? Some people might call me crazy, but if you know, you know. We're really about to go through some huge changes. However, because we are so powerful, our consequences for bad behaviors are more dire. You have the opportunity to pick what side of the light you want to be on, or what side of this fight you want to be on, the light or the dark. High vibrational, low vibrational. Pick your side because the separation is happening, and it's happening on multiple levels. Some people believe that there's going to be some huge event that ends this and we all ascend to astral bodies. Some people believe that we are in the greatest financial redistribution of wealth that we have ever witnessed. Some people believe this, some people believe that. But you see how so many big theories are coming out around now? I might lose some even more of y'all, but there's a solar flare that is going to come eventually. I don't know when. I don't know if it's going to be this year. I don't know if it's going to be in 10 years, 20 years, 100 years. I don't know if I'm going to be dead before it happens. Dead, quote, quote. But when that happens, my humble belief is that we are going to go into different dimensions based off of our mindset in the present now. So when it happens, if we are living in the physical world, but in our physical world, it is beneficial to our spirits to learn something, we're going there. If it's beneficial for your world to go to like an astral body or something like that to complete your journey, that's where you'll go. Those are the good expressions. For those of you that have been living in a world of abundance, wealth, you're going to go somewhere that is just like, okay, you're still be in the physical world. You might still look the same. But then the level of wealth that you have makes no sense in today's world. You just be like, well, what just happened? When we get that, it is our responsibility to aid those around us. Yes, enjoy your wealth. Enjoy your newfound wealth. Enjoy it. Bask in it. Love it. Utilize it to make your life as amazing as possible, as fulfilling as you want it to be in your life. But do not get greedy. Because all of that money is just a new source of energy. And energy that does not move is dead. That's why it's called emotions. Emotions are very strong, energetic things, expressions in our physical experience. All that money that you create is energy. It has current. It's called currency. Currency. Current is energy. You know what I'm saying? So if it's not moving, it's dead. Don't spend it. Invest it. When you spend money, that is sending money out there with no chance of interest being drawn upon it. When you invest, you put a little bit out there and it grows for you. If you make a large sum of money, for those of you, if you know, you know. If you make a large sum of money in the next few years, invest it. Do not blow it on physical things that depreciate in value. Black people, neuromelanated people, African American people, native indigenous people out there, get your shit together. There is more than Jordans. There is more than your block. There is more than a gold chain. There is more than a nice car. There is the opportunity to gain mental discipline. There is the opportunity to reach levels of strength that you didn't know were there. There are levels of honor and respect that are there. Be honored and respected, not feared. Putting a gun to somebody's head for power makes no goddamn sense. You can gain respect by being helpful. I just saw an article. There's a dude in Harlem that just planted mad organic farms. And he gave away organic food in Harlem by his own fruition. If one man can do that, what the actual fuck can all of us do together? Why the fuck are you not working together? Oh my God, it annoys me. Last thing, I'm gonna end this off. I started off loving black women. I'm gonna finish off with that one. I was talking about Prince George County. I went off on a huge tangent. But nevertheless, black love is amazing. There used to be a point in my life when I used to see couples and I used to get so jealous. You know what I'm saying? I used to get so jealous. It used to bother me significantly. I mean, not just black couples, just anybody in general just looking happy with somebody else. It used to bother me to a whole new level. But one thing I've really learned is that it's so nice to observe people in love, especially black love. Black love is so damn beautiful. Whenever I see a black couple, I mean, it literally brings a tear to my eye now. I'm not even being dramatic. When I see a happy black couple, it brings me to tears. It's beautiful. We need more of that. Wipe your minds of what this society has told you is beautiful. Don't get me wrong, we all have our preferences. There's nothing wrong with that. But wipe your eyes of what makes a man or a woman valuable to you. Scrub your eyes of it and just say, okay, hold on. What is this person giving me everything that makes me feel happy? Does this person empower me? Does this person make me feel better? Does this person drive me to get more? Let's stop judging each other off of money. Let's stop judging each other off of status and all that type of stuff. When you get your husband or wife, I'm sorry, when you, like, even if you're polygamous, if I don't care if you're a woman with multiple husbands, a man with multiple wives, or if you're monogamous, whatever, whenever you get your unit, whatever that is, whatever expression that is, why do you care what other people think? Why are you marrying people for their status, their fame, their money, Nah. You should be happy that you have each other. Like, even if the world just got destroyed right now and we were going back to living outside and living off the land, you have one another. You don't need to be with anybody famous. You don't need to be with anybody powerful. You don't need to be with anybody for these physical things that can be taken away from you. What can't be taken away from you is one another's energy. And if we're all operating from God-like energy, we should be able to charge one another. We should be able to use each other, not use, but utilize one another's strengths to manifest anything that you all create. I mean, you're a unit. Individually, we are powerful. What happens when we gods and goddesses, the neuromelanated gods and goddesses, really work together and say, this is what we're going to create? Like I said, this one went all over the place. But if you have any other, so-called black people, African American people, whatever people that would like to hear some random black love, go ahead and send this to them, because this was hella random. Once again, it's getting dark, but I'm done. Till the next one, y'all.